Manchester United fans were struggling to hold back the tears after noticing a subtle detail in David De Gea's latest training video. The 33-year-old Spanish goalie was part of the last title-winning Manchester United squad, but has been without a club all season.
He exited Old Trafford as a free agent last summer following a 12-year spell. That is despite winning the Premier League Golden Glove last term. The Red Devils infamously released De Gea on his wedding day in June, and he is still yet to sign for a new club.
He had been linked with a move to Saudi Arabia and Newcastle over recent months, but a switch failed to materialize. Then more recent reports have emerged that he could be heading back to his homeland to join Real Betis.
Read more on FOOTBALLRED. Man United flops look glum as they're hauled in for early morning training session. Charlie's Angel win. Charlie Sloth's Mercedes G-Wagon or £100,000 alternative from just 89p. De Gea has stayed in Manchester throughout his time out and watched United's women play this term. However, the Spain international has stayed in shape by training alone. Last month he teased a return by issuing a 3-word update on his future along with a clip of himself at work.
That footage was shot at his local non-league side, Altrincham, who are in the National League. Most read in football. Au revoir. Mbappé confirms exit in emotional video and hints at Real Madrid switch. Well, I never forgotten ex-England and Premier League star unrecognizable with top knot tough to take Everton face fire sale while on brink of administration. 9-point deduction. Eurovision Dream Team Euros is live. Play now and compete for £50,000 prize pot. Best free bet sign-up offers for UK bookmakers. Now he has shared more videos of himself working on his shot stopping along with 3 coaches out on the grass.
Eagle-eyed viewers of his Insta story spotted that he was wearing his old United training kit, and it must have evoked several emotions. David De Gea trains at English club as unemployed. Former Man United star hints at comeback. One fan said, "Wow, H is part of United."
Another, referencing United's upcoming FA Cup final with Man City, said, "Bring him back for the final." A third offered, "Once a Red, always a Red." Edwin's support. Meanwhile, United legend Edwin van der Sar recently offered the ex-Atletico Madrid ace his support.
The ex-goalie recalled how he was in a similar scenario after leaving Juventus in 2001 but eventually joined Fulham before heading to Old Trafford and winning the Champions League. Replying to another training clip posted by De Gea, Van der Sar wrote, "David, keep the faith and believe as I had something similar in 2001 and look what that brought me in the end." Meanwhile, Liverpool legend Graham Souness recently suggested that United boss Erik ten Hag made a mistake in letting the stopper leave on a free and bringing in Andre Onana.
Sun Sports verdict on Man United flops. Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos have a busy summer ahead to get Man Utd's squad in order for next season. Below, Sun Sport gives it verdict on how they should deal with the Red Devils' flops this summer.
Andre Onana, stay. After a dodgy start at Old Trafford, Onana has proven to be one of the more reliable members of the squad this season despite being peppered with shots constantly. Altay Bayındır, go. Reports in February suggested Bayındır was unhappy with his bit part role at Man United amid interest from Turkish giants Galatasaray.
If profit can be made on a sale, then it should be done. Tom Heaton, stay. Veteran goalkeeper Heaton, 38, is a reliable backup and is on a relatively small wage at the club. So long as he is happy, it makes sense to keep him. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, go. Wan-Bissaka, 26, has never managed to make the right back position his own.
With his contract up in 2025, it makes sense to cash in now. Diogo Dalot, stay. Dalot, 26, has been one of Man Utd's most consistent performers this season. Raphael Varane, go. If it wasn't for his injury record, there would be a strong shout to keep Varane, but costs need to be cut to allow the squad to be freshened up.
Harry Maguire, go. Maguire has showed he has the right character to be at Man United, but overall ability and desired profile are another matter, with Maguire too slow to play in a high-line defence. Lisandro Martinez, stay. Martinez, 26, is second to none in terms of build-up play.
He needs a long-term defensive partner on the right side and to cut out the injuries which have plagued him this season. Johnny Evans, go. Veteran campaigner Evans could easily be on the stay list if he was only going to be a bit part player.
But he has shown his advanced years at times this season. Victor Lindelof, go. Lindelof, 29, has been reliable if not unremarkable in his Man United career. He has 1 year left on his contract, so should be moved on if a decent transfer fee can be got for him.
Willy Kambwala, stay. He should be given the opportunity to mature for a few years behind a senior CB pairing before stepping into the first team as a starter or being moved on. Luke Shaw, go. One of the Premier League's best left-backs when fit, Shaw has been a good servant when available.
But alas, that has been his Achilles heel once again this season. Terrell Malaysia, stay. Malaysia, 24, was decent enough to earn some merit in his first season at Man United before injury ended his season and inadvertently led to his second season being a write-off. Sufyan Amrabat, go. Amrabat, 27, looked like a world beater at the Qatar World Cup with Morocco.
But H has had an underwhelming season in England and his loan spell will almost certainly not be made permanent. Casemiro, go. An alarming physical decline has seen him turn from key star to burden.
If a club is willing to buy the 32-year-old, who has 2 more years on his contract, then United should snatch their hand off. Christian Eriksen, go. Eriksen proved a useful asset and Ineos should look to bring in another player with similar traits, but frankly his legs have looked gone towards the end of this season.
Kobbie Mainoo, stay. The first of the so-called untouchables, Mainoo has been a rare glimmer of hope in the Red Devils' midfield this season. Mason Mount, stay. Mount can be given the benefit of the doubt until summer 2025, at least after a debut season riddled with injury.
Scott McTominay, stay. McTominay, 27, has proven himself to be a brilliant plan B off the bench this season, and that is exactly why Ineos should look to keep him. Bruno Fernandes, stay. Man Utd's best player since his arrival just over 4 years ago, Fernandes, 29, remains second to none when it comes to creating chances, while his tenacity boosts those around him.
Antony, go. There's a case to argue that Antony may be the worst pound-for-pound signing in Premier League history. Despite some memorable moments, he simply isn't Man United quality. Anthony Martial, go. Ultimately, Martial needs to be let go when his deal runs out this summer after an appalling injury record of late.
Marcus Rashford, stay. As easy as it would be to say Rashford should leave the club this summer, it is difficult to look at the market and find many available players capable of scoring 30 goals a season. Alejandro Garnacho, stay. Another third of the untouchables trio, Garnacho has made the right wing his own since coming into it.
H is a raw talent but has shown he has the quality to improve. Rasmus Højlund, stay. A slow burner in his first Man United season, the 21-year-old has often been starved of supply, which has led to him being unable to get the goals his movement and unselfish play often merits. Amad Diallo, stay. In the fleeting moments he has been on the pitch for Man United this season, Diallo has looked dangerous and exciting.
He should be given a chance to flourish with some proper chances in the first team across a whole season. He said, "You need to prioritize. You have to try and strengthen where you really need players."
Did they really need to spend that money on a goalkeeper when they had De Gea, who was still a very good goalkeeper for Man United? De Gea was still a top goalkeeper. Every goalkeeper will make a mistake. Read more. Son STORIESHORROR build our £2.5 million grand designs home turned into disaster when walls didn't line up. Outer luck, I had to split £10 million jackpot with council estate neighbours. I'm going to cry. They've spent £70 million. £47.
£2 on a new goalkeeper, but are they really playing any differently now, just because Onana is better on the ball? That money should have been spent elsewhere and been more productive. The recruitment has been pretty average. David De Gea's trophy haul. Here's every honor that the Spanish star has on his CV: Club, Atletico Madrid Europa League, 2010. UEFA Super Cup, 2010. Man United Premier League, 2013, FA Cup, 2016. League Cup, 2017, 2023. Europa League, 2017, International, Spain U21 European Championship, 2011, 2013.